All right, welcome to the New Year's vlog. Only 3 days late, but you know what? That's good because I've had 3 days more than everyone else to really think about what I have to say and my New Year's resolutions and to not cut my nails yet. I haven't cut my nails since last year and I should actually probably do that in this situation, but bear with me. So 2018, it was fun. I don't know, no real bad things that I can think of. We made a lot more channels and that's always good. You know, it's a good year if you've added new channels to the repertoire. I realize that real talk, the viewership here on this channel, not as high as it used to be, but I think that's just a symptom of Minecraft not being the biggest game on YouTube anymore. Technically is somehow in terms of viewership, but at least among English speaking, obviously Fortnite's kind of started to dominate things, and seeing as that's not something I play here on this channel, it's just not something I've jumped into. So anyway, but that said, I think we have Hightail on the horizon, and who knows if that'll turn into something massive or not, but it is something that I'm excited for in 2019. I think that it will be playable this year. So that's something that I think has a lot of potential. We'll just see how it actually turns out once it's released and people have it and are able to play it. Will it live up to the hype? I certainly hope so, because not only will it be fun, but it'll be kind of a lot of cool new content possibilities here on this channel that I think will serve as a nice big refresh for the creative sandbox style of game. So that's kind of the big title this year that could end up yielding a lot of content, a lot of new content on a new game here on this channel. I know a lot of people talk about all the games they're excited for, and this is coming out this year, and this and that and whatever. Most of those are things I probably wouldn't end up playing on this channel. Maybe it could be something I look at on the second channel, but I don't really know for sure. Otherwise, other games aside from Hightail, we've got the new Subnautica expansion, Below Zero, and we've got Trials Rising. So we have three things. Usually when I start off the year, I don't really have anything in mind as far as new games to look forward to, or maybe I'd throw something out there, but then at the end of the day, because I'm the worst, I probably wouldn't end up playing it. Everyone's like, oh man, Red Dead Redemption 2, can't wait for that. I played a little bit of the first one, but I didn't end up touching it at all. Usually when it comes to single player games and things, I just don't end up going off of my usual path where I'm just doing Minecraft or streaming Fortnite and then having that ended up on the second channel or the Jordan Games channel, which are other things, but just trying to, you know, focus on this channel mostly. A little bit of Captainsparklez too, since it's still gaming and still applies to some of you guys, especially because the Ultra Modded Revival series seems like people are happy with that, both on the second channel and on this channel. So gonna try to stick with that format of things per series where it's like live streamed and then unedited over on CS2, and then you get the edited down version. So it's like whatever you prefer, however much time you have, there is an option that suits your fancy. Trying to appeal to all the people all the time, even in Minecraft, isn't as big as it used to be. But, you know, we'll see where that goes as the year progresses. Because it seems like when it comes to Minecraft, they are trying to be a bit better at releasing updates. They've started into the snapshots on a weekly basis, other than during the holiday season, but that's fine. Productivity kind of shuts down for most companies for those few weeks. So I'm assuming snapshots are gonna start getting rolled out again, and we'll see. Maybe they're jumping back on that regular update thing, because since the Microsoft acquisition a few years ago, they've definitely slowed down when it comes to some of the stuff that I would argue made the game so amazing back then, is just how regular they were able to roll out new content. So I think maybe they're getting back into that, and that could help the game as a whole, kind of recapture some of the audience, get people re-interested in it, but still planning on making the Minecraft videos, keeping this channel for that stuff, and that's where we'll be. So don't have much of a New Year's resolution in terms of like changing anything as far as how I make stuff here on this channel. I think that's the great thing about having all the different channels now, is I don't have that, oh, I'm not diversifying, or I'm not like trying this. It's like, oh, I can do these things on the other channel, and then also like have the Minecraft / potentially Hightail in the future specialty here on this one. So I have really, really liked having all the different channels, and I go into this year happy with that approach to things. And it's also, it feels great to be able to look at another channel that started more recently and see it doing well, like especially the Jordan Reacts channel, which has kind of been like popping off recently. And it feels like that early drive. Back when I was just starting YouTube and I would have videos that would start doing well, or the channel would start to grow with this one, and it would feel so amazing. And to have that feeling again is just so motivating, and I love it. And so maybe we'll make another 7 channels in 2019 and then maybe another few 100 million so that I can own 99% of YouTube, because that is the goal in the next 10 years, to own 99% of YouTube channels. So we'll see how that plan ends up panning out. But seriously and sincerely, it is very, very motivating to see that with some of the other channels. Anyway, I'm trying not to focus on them too much. Although, if you do like Fortnite, I have actually just tried to do a little shift in the approach to the Jordan Games channel. So Alex, who edits the vlogs over on the Vlogs and Stuff channel, I saw if he would be interested in doing the Fortnite videos, so there could be a little bit more spice to the editing, since those videos don't go up nearly as often, so there's like time to do that. So that might be the approach going into the future, is a bit more intriguing edits taking place there. So I thought I'd mention it in case you guys are fans of his editing over the Vlogs and Stuff channel. You'll see some of that more in like the Fortnite stuff, if that suits your fancy, over on Jordan Games. Anyway, that's all I'm saying. So as far as like always New Year's resolutions for me is I need to be better at replying to comments on Twitter and just being more engaged with all of you. I'm so bad at that. I realize I fully do. I love you all, and I'm just really bad at actually, you know, doing the back and forth stuff. But I have got a Discord now, a whole Discord server thing, which I'm super late to the game on. For now, it's just for like YouTube membership. So, you know, on YouTube, there's that join button thing that you see below the video where it's the $5 a month thing. And you get, there are a few perks now. You get like discount codes for merch, posts in the members only section, and also you can join the Discord channel among some other stuff. So there's some cool things for it. Anyway, so I started that for channel members here, and then also subs on Twitch can get access, because you can like do this connection thing, and there's a whole API, and it's really interesting stuff. But yes, anyway, so I'm trying to use that to talk more and be better. So it's like part of the New Year's resolution and stuff. And then maybe eventually down the road we'll just open it up. But I wanted to, you know, start it off with a smaller group, just so that I could get used to it and see how it goes and all that. I'm not trying to be like super exclusive in the long run, but just trying to get used to it and figure it out with a smaller amount before like opening the floodgates or something like that. So anyway, just always a resolution is trying to be more interactive. I try. I always feel so busy, and then I feel badly, and then anyway, it's this bad kind of repeating cycle thing that seems to happen, but it's a resolution. Also, another resolution, because you can't have New Year's resolutions without any of them being in the fitness department. I gotta get my squats back up, because my squats are not good anymore. I got to 315 doing them at like, you know, parallel to the floor depth for 4, and then my groin started hurting, and then I had to back off for a while. My squats have never recovered. So what I'm doing now is I'm basically just going from scratch on squats, but I'm only going full maximum depth, ass to grass, like all the way as far as my legs will go down. We're not going parallel, we're going like down here. And so I'm trying to work my way back up. And we'll see, as long as I don't like get re-injured or something, how things go. It'd be great if I could get back up to 315 for 4 at that super maximum depth, because that would be amazing. I don't know if it'll happen or not, but working our way up right now. I'm at like, it's gonna sound terrible, but I'm at like, I could do for 1 set before I'd be too tired. I can go like 225 for 10 at max depth, but that back when I was at 315 for 4, that would not have been a problem. So I'm definitely weaker, but I gotta work on it. But also I wanna do gains while not bulking. So lean gains somehow. Gotta figure just protein shakes and nothing else, and that's it. Low calorie, high protein. Gonna go for that. I'm sure that's wrong for some reason, but I'm improvising here. Gonna try. So we got the being more interactive, making 100 million new channels, getting my squats back up because that's necessary. Today's also leg day, so I'm gonna go hit that up like shortly after I finish doing this vlog. And then also just trying out the 3, like those 3 new games, those are guarantees, all right? Subnautica, that's going to be streamed. It's going to go up on CS2. It's probably not going to be here on the main channel, but we'll see. You never know. Maybe it'll make it. It just depends on what the interest looks like. But the problem was when I played Subnautica initially and I started posting it here, hardly anyone watched it at all. So I was just like, this is going to be better if I just leave it on the second channel. So that's why I assume it'll kind of be the same, but you never know. We'll see. But that's definitely going to be played on Twitch because Subnautica is such a great game. And then we're also definitely going to be upgrading to Trials Rising once it launches, assuming there's multiplayer and it's working and all that stuff, and there's good custom maps to choose from. We're going to be all up on that. Also, it's amazing that Trials 365 got posted on December 31st. Like, that's the best coincidence that's ever taken place. If you missed yesterday's video, like, that's amazing. And then Hightail, dude, that's the big one we're looking forward to, and I hope it pans out. No pressure, Simon and company developing, no pressure at all, but a lot of pressure. I hope it's great. But that one's hitting this channel. That is going to be the new game for this channel if it pans out into something big. You know, we haven't had a lot of new gameage on the Captainsparklez channel, or at least the core central game, in a long time. So we've got high hopes there. I don't mean to get that pressure up, but I'm getting that pressure up. So hey man, I'm happy for 2019. Feels a lot the same as a few days ago when it was still 2018. I don't feel much different at all, but always good to, you know, shake it off, give a little mental refresh, and set goals to strive towards. Mostly squats though. Mostly squat goals. Squat goals. And also, if you do have any fitness goals, I wish you the best. Here's my one bit of advice if you do have fitness related goals is don't load it up all at once, okay? Load things on progressively, otherwise you're gonna fall off. So just be like, okay, you know what? If you weren't going to the gym at all or doing any exercise at all, be like, I'm gonna do it 2 days a week. And I'm gonna just stick with that for a couple months. I'm gonna make sure I'm exercising for 2 days a week. You're gonna get used to it. And then it's gonna be in your rhythm. So those 2 days a week are gonna feel totally natural. Then you'll be like, okay, maybe I'm gonna bring it up to 4 now. I think I can do that extra addition. And so then make sure you can stick to that. Make sure you can stick to those 4. See if that works for you. And then you can be like, okay, while I'm adding that exercise for 4 days a week, you know, I'll focus on substituting water for a sugary caloric drink, maybe like once or twice a day. Doesn't have to be all of them, just like once or twice a day. And then you stick with that for a little while. And then you add a little bit more. So just do it like super progressively, and it can be like a multi-year thing. But you just want to make sure you don't try to load yourself with everything all at once, or you will 100% fall off the wagon. So there's no shame in taking it step by step. You don't have to be like, all right, I'm going to go from never exercising to doing it every single day of the week and doing a diet and loading all this stuff. And also, diets don't work. It has to be a lifestyle change. Do something that's actually manageable. That's why doing small little iterations is way better than trying to just like stop your current eating cold turkey and do this diet thing, because you're gonna hit some weight goal and you're gonna be like, all right, I've accomplished it. And you're gonna go right back to what you were doing before, and then equilibrium's gonna reset. So you need to do permanent, sustainable lifestyle changes. And that is my advice to any of you who are looking to actually have a fitness related goal, because that is obviously the #1 New Year's resolution related thing, is something to do with fitness. So just want to throw out my 2 cents on the matter as someone who has had to go through going from being totally sedentary, making YouTube videos, to introducing a lifestyle change. If you have the means to do it, a personal trainer is also super duper helpful. I know it's expensive and that's not a possibility for everyone, but if you can do it, it'll get you accountable, because you're like, I'm paying for this hour and I'm not gonna miss it. So I highly recommend it. Then you'll learn things and then you'll be able to go off on your own afterwards. Even if it's only for like a couple months, you'll get in the rhythm, you'll learn some stuff, and then just, it's an investment in your long-term health. So even if it is on the more expensive side, as long as you're not running yourself into the ground, it can be a worthwhile expense, because you can't put a price on your own health and happiness and well-being and all that. So anyway, that's my hopefully positive rant for the day for anyone to whom it applies. And if you're already doing great in the fitness side, or you set goals for this past year and you achieve them, then good on you. Happy for you. Look up progress pics on Reddit. It's a good subreddit, and it gets you real motivated when you look at it. So anyway, that's it. Happy 2019, everybody. Let's go shatter them goals. And I guess that's it. I'll talk to you in the next video. Have a good one.